What is up, guys? We are back with our fourth video of the 5-video series. Can't keep this. If we had a blue source, it'd be keepable. Alright, we'll try this. We're on the draw, so it's not as bad as it seems. I played against White Weenies earlier. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record that video because I totally forgot. But I hope that this opponent will be different than something we've played before. But we will find out here shortly, I'm sure. Maybe this is just mono green with a slow hand. I had no idea what we're playing against. I have a feeling we're gonna get like comboed out on or something. Nope, Infect. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather just... So I'm gonna go for a kill spell now versus later, so then if he saves it, he has to waste his kill spells now. Or his buff spells now, and I don't take Infect damage. Sorry about that pop-up. Yep. So, protection spell, that's fine as well. Hopefully I draw another removal spell or something. We want the land here. I'm pretty sure we played land. Yeah, we have. It's gonna be a huge dude. So let's see. What could he have? Double ground spell would kill me. If I block and he has like... I think we just have to go with it. Just roll the dice. No blocks, because you have trample. Give him a chance to kill me, and if he doesn't... Awesome. I'm 99% sure we're gonna lose this game. But definitely not this match, because we have tons of stuff that we can do. Hopefully we draw like untap red source plus a removal spell, but we didn't. So we might as well just play the Go Gate and pass. So it looks to me that he doesn't have Groundswell in his deck. My blocks he has +2/+2, so he'd be a 5/3, so I'm not trying to take that much damage. If we live through next turn, we might be in good shape. As of right now, it's looking pretty grim. If he hits another land drop, he might just be really heavy on lands right now. So let's see. Crop rotation, so he's gonna give it +2/+0. Oh, he's gonna give it pro blue, and then he's gonna kill me. That's actually really cool. Okay, so in this particular scenario, let's see, they have Light Snake Mamba, Excuse me real quick, I kind of want to pull this up. I'm going to pull it up on my phone because I don't want to pull it up on the screen. Trying to think of, all their guys are 1-1s, I believe. I know Blight Mamba regenerates. Okay, so yeah, it is a 1-1. And then they have Rotwolf. So, what do we want here? We want to take out the Seagate Oracles. This is pretty common. I don't know if we're going to keep those in. I might trade those for Wee Dragonauts. Because they're just, I don't know, they've been pretty lackluster. We'll bring in Electrickery. I added 2 more to the side, it's pretty nice. And 2 Stagger Shocks, I believe. Yeah, it should be fine. As long as I don't get another terrible hand, we should have a pretty good game. Yes. And this is very keepable. This is like exactly what I want against this matchup. I don't even care if this was a creature or not. This could be another just blue spell. Like a Ponder, Preordain, or something. All I'm looking for is to get through his early game, and then you win. It's actually really easy. God, keep drawing like this, it's gonna be awesome. Jesus Christ, this is awesome. So we're putting Treasure Cruise last, because that would give us, yeah, 7 spells, and then we can Treasure Cruise. So, I am kind of excited, because I don't really need much more than the 2 lands to operate on. The 3rd one's nice, but I'll find that with my Treasure Cruise. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Make sure we don't have to discard. I might have got a little greedy by not looking for a land there, but honestly, whenever you see all the removal spells, it's just hard to pass up. It's just actually too good. So it looks like he's willing to take some damage. I should apologize for drinking on camera. I try not to consume any food or liquids when I'm on camera, but I am feeling a little under the weather, so I'm making it a slight exception because I want to make sure I'm hydrated. So, crop rotation into what? Okay. And yeah, we just cast this now because he's going to play really patient, and I just want to get stuff in my yard. He can give it protection from red, that's fine too. Because as of right now, if he doesn't protect it, I can kill him next turn. Yeah. Okay, so we'll trade. We'll lead off with a Chain Lightning, and I could lead off with Preordain. There's no guarantee I'll get a land though. I'd prefer to kill this guy before I die. So yeah, this is fine. Because the farther we get into this game, the better it is for us. Like I was saying earlier, pretty much you just keep them off of creatures, or try to. I would honestly like another blue source, but I think I'll take the red source. No, I don't think I will. I'll just bottom both of these. So I'm not really in the position to keep the Kiln or the Mythic Cyclops anyways. None of his creatures have haste, so I'm not gonna worry about like surprise death. And it looks like he is gonna give up on that game. So I think he kind of knew the writing was on the walls. The longer the game goes out, the more it favors the deck with a ton of removal and draw spells. Especially in this format, it's kind of like limited, Legacy Modern, like all these formats had a little child, and that's what the child is. I think we'll just run it back the same. On the player draw, the only thing I'd really change is if I was playing more like Trickeries in the main. Him being on the play is going to be a big advantage for him, and I have to mulligan this. I can try this. Seal of Strength. Very interesting turn one play. So we're looking fairly good with 3 removal spells. I mean, we're not out of the woods yet. Glistener Elf, Rancor. So we'll just start off with Flame Slash. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like he molded the 6. I didn't even pay attention to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, he molded the 6. Almost clicked through a land drop. Which I mean is pretty rough on his part. And it looks like, well, from my perspective, what I'm getting out of this is that he is very much focusing on just getting 1 threat and then riding it, like protect the queen. That's more light. I need less light. Okay. So he's very much looking like he's kind of protect the queen, kind of like Blue White Heroic in Standard, or how I've been playing it. I've been definitely playtesting a lot with that. And so, you know, again, there's another one. I'll probably do another video because that one was really quick, but just shows like, you know, the removal, everything that the blue-red has to offer right now. It's very powerful. And I mean, the only other deck that really comes close to it is mono black, in my opinion. And like mono blue Delver, if you want to buy Dazes, strictly because, you know, free spells are amazing. Then whenever you play mono blue Delver, you have like Gush versus Treasure Cruise, like how aggro controller you're being or how tempo are you trying to be. My list plays 4 Vapor Snags. You know, my actual list, not my online list. I don't have Delver online. I don't even own Ninjas of Deep Shadows, which is kind of depressing. I love that card. But yeah, it just shows you, you know, the power of the blue-red Delver deck again. I'm going to try to post another video. I'll see if I can find something different. But since I'm going to be posting 2 videos today, I'm not going to be too picky. I'm going to be looking for like better games. Hopefully not with somebody who's just going to give up right away. Not saying that my opponent was wrong for doing so, it's just I just want to be more, I want to give out more entertaining games that are going to be more thought-provoking and not just like, oh, I win all of a sudden? Okay, I win. Like, I want to think about what my opponent could have and play around it. One of the big weaknesses that the blue-red deck that I'm playing currently has is that it plays a lot of sorcery removal. I will actually bring this up right now. Just give me a second. I'm pulling it up. It plays a lot of sorcery speed removal, which kind of hurts against any like the mono green decks, but at the same time it's actually really good because I'm using the most efficient that I can. Kind of wish I had burst lightnings versus the chain lightnings. So here, I will pull this up. So here's the deck currently as it stands. You guys have seen this a lot. It's a lot of 1-mana spells, mostly being cantrips, for pretty much fueling treasure cruise. Travis Wu talks about how like if you use all your mana every turn, you're more inclined to win the game, because it's like, you know, if I play 1-mana spell in 1, 2-mana spell in 2, or 2 1-mana spells, like I'm utilizing my mana more efficiently, and like whenever you get into huge delve spells that create huge advantages such as treasure cruise, it shows that power even more. Like you curve out, you go 1 spell, 2 spell, 2 drop plus a spell, and you know, like 2 more spells on turn 2 that power up your 2 drop or 3 drop, and then you're playing a treasure cruise to draw 3, which also powers up your 2 drop or 3 drop, and you hit in for like 10 damage, and it's turn 4 plus you've been removing their threats. Like, it's insane. And then you kind of get a little late game, or just a little more versatility with having, you know, 1/4s, people that can hold the ground well, 1/4s, 1/3s, and the Mole Drifters being flying and evasive. For my sideboard, I've talked about this a lot. I don't have Hydroblast, I only have the 4 Pyroblasts. I mean, my sideboard has been doing quite a bit of work for me. Play a lot of 1-mana spells for the matchups that I think cheap, effective answers, and you know, card selection's the way to go. I usually sideboard out Seagate Oracles and keep my Ponders and Preordains, and then I go for, you know, the cheaper, effective spells, so I'm trying to utilize all my mana every turn. And then Echoing Truth is kind of a catch-22. Against a lot of decks, it can be really good. Against some decks, it can be very poor. It's kind of like an Oblivion Ring, except for it just delays it for a turn, and usually all you need is about a turn or two to start getting your foot back into the game and just prying your way into the game, because when you're behind, if you're playing all these 1-mana spells, you're forcing your way slowly and surely back into this game. And you have that ability to really easily. For instance, I was playing against a Tron player. He played Emrakul, I triple chain lightning it, and then Treasure Cruise. He played, or not Emrakul, Ulamog's Crusher. He played another Ulamog's Crusher, I double flame slashed it, and hard casted a Mole Drifter, and all of a sudden, like, you know, I'm actually in a good position, and I have like 4 cards in my hand. It's insane, because I can use all these 1-mana spells effectively. And yeah, while using 2 spells for 1 card isn't great, a Doomblade's a Doomblade. You know, like if I have to Doomblade and discard a card, or, you know, double Flame Slash, essentially, you know, I feel the same way about it. I can't let my opponent attack with that Ulamog's Crusher once, or I lose for sure, because I can't be sacrificing my permanents. I can't really trade effectively with it. I could, you know, like, Lightning Bolt my opponent twice, block with a Nivik Cyclops or something, and then try to trade with it. Well, actually, that'd be a damage short. But it's really not, it's just not going to get the job done. So, you know, you trade as many resources as you have to for your opponent. And after not playing any burn spells, because that's pretty much, it was Blue-White Tron, and he had the Rhystic card, like there's Rhystic Study, the white version of that prevents a damage unless you pay, or prevents all damage from a source unless they pay 1. And it was a pretty rough game. But I mean, overall I pulled it out. You just start looking through cards in your deck and filtering through it and then finding your treasure cruises, and just once you draw the first 3 cards, you pretty much put your opponent out of the game. It's kind of like resolving Sphinx's Revelation in Return to Ravnica Standard. Return to Ravnica Theros wasn't as big as Innistrad Return to Ravnica. Actually, they were both pretty big, because it was really 50-50. It was like, did you draw it or not? And it was like, if your Sphinxes get slaughter gamed or not. But yeah, so please like, favorite, subscribe, do whatever you feel necessary. I would love it if you guys would do some of that for me. I'm going to try to post another video here soon. I just need to record the match. And like I said, I'm not going to be looking for a different matchup or anything like I have been for these ones. I'm just going to be looking for an overall good game. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure, and maybe later today if I get that second video recorded. Thank you guys. Have a great day, and please like.